Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're diving into Salesforce Data Cloud, a platform that's claiming to change how businesses use customer data, and we've got insights from Salesforce expert Darren Ferneyhough to guide us.
Yeah, it's an area that's ready for some big changes. I mean, think about it. How many times have you interacted with a company and you just felt like they had no idea who you were or what you wanted? Data Cloud is trying to fix that.
Yeah, no more of those generic marketing emails or those recommendations that are totally off. All right, so how does Data Cloud actually work? What's the secret?
Well, it all starts with this thing called a customer data graph. It's not like just a simple list of names and emails. It's more like creating this really detailed picture of each customer you know. You pull data from everywhere, like CRM systems, websites, even things like in-store purchases, and you combine it all to make this incredibly detailed profile.
Okay, so it's kind of like Facebook's social graph, but instead of friends, it's all your interactions with a company. I'm starting to see the potential here. But how does Data Cloud make sense of all this data? Doesn't it just become this unmanageable mess?
Well, that's where the really cool stuff happens. Data Cloud doesn't just store data, it actually analyzes it in real time to find patterns and give you insights that you can use. Imagine being able to group customers not just by like their age or location, but by what they're doing right now, what they're looking at on your website, what they're adding to their cart, even what they're saying about you on social media.
So it's not just about knowing who your customers are, but understanding what they're doing and what they want right now. That's pretty impressive, but it also sounds incredibly complex.
Oh, it is. It's very sophisticated technology, but Salesforce has made it pretty user-friendly. And they've even taken it a step further by adding their AI engine called Einstein directly into Data Cloud.
Okay, let's talk about Einstein AI. When I first heard about it, I have to admit I pictured like a robot from the future predicting the stock market. But how does it actually work with Data Cloud?
You can think of Einstein as like a crystal ball for your data. But instead of vague predictions, it gives you real concrete insights. It can predict things like which customers are most likely to make a big purchase next month so you can target them with special offers. Or it can identify customers who are thinking about leaving so you can reach out and try to keep them happy.
So it's like having a whole team of data analysts working 24/7 crunching numbers and giving you predictions.
Haha, yeah, that's a great way to put it. But here's where it gets really interesting. Data Cloud doesn't just give you insights, it actually helps you do something with them. It's all about turning data into action across all your different channels.
So it's not just a reporting tool, it's a platform for getting real business results. Tell me more about how that works in practice.
Okay, so let's think about personalized recommendations. You know how some websites give you those you might also like suggestions that are completely random? Well, Data Cloud lets businesses go way beyond that. Imagine it suggesting items to you based not just on what you looked at today, but on what other similar customers actually bought a week later. That's like next level personalization.
Yeah, that's the kind of personalization that makes you feel like a company really gets you. It's not just guessing, it's anticipating your needs based on real data and smart algorithms.
Exactly. And it goes way beyond just product recommendations. It can personalize everything from the content you see on a website to the emails you get to the special offers you see.
I can already see how this could totally change the customer experience. But I'm curious about something. How does Data Cloud handle all this data that's coming in all the time? Does it ever slow down?
That's a great question. One of the key things about Data Cloud is that it can handle real-time data streams. That means it can process and analyze information as it's happening without any delays.
So it's like a superhighway for data where insights can flow instantly.
Exactly. That means businesses can react to changes in customer behavior immediately, whether it's adjusting prices, personalizing offers, or even getting ahead of potential problems.
That's amazing. But I have to ask, with all this automation and data analysis, are we heading towards a world where customer interactions are completely impersonal?
Actually, I think it's the opposite. By taking care of those boring tasks like manually entering and analyzing data, Data Cloud actually frees up employees to focus on building real relationships with
Oh,
customers.
that's a good point. It's not about replacing human interaction. It's about making it better with data-driven insights.
Right, think about it. Data Cloud can give customer service agents a complete view of each customer so they can give more personalized and helpful support. It can help marketers create more targeted and effective campaigns. And it can even help salespeople have better conversations with potential customers by giving them a deeper understanding of their needs.
So it's not just a technology platform, it's a tool for helping people do their jobs better and build stronger connections with customers.
Absolutely. And that's what makes Data Cloud so exciting. It's not just about ones and zeros, it's about using technology to unleash human potential and create more meaningful experiences.
I love that perspective. This has been a fascinating deep dive into Data Cloud so far. We've talked about the customer data graph, real-time analytics, the power of Einstein AI, and there's still so much more to explore.
You're right, we've only scratched the surface. In the next part of our deep dive, we'll dig into how data cloud is impacting specific industries and look at some real-world examples of how businesses are using it to achieve incredible results.
I can't wait. Stay tuned, folks, because it's about to get even more interesting. Welcome back to the deep dive. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty of Salesforce Data Cloud, and I'm starting to see how this is a real game changer for businesses.
It is a big deal. In the first part, we talked about the basics, like what it is, the customer data graph, real-time analytics, AI insights. Now I want to get into the how businesses are actually using it.
Yeah, let's see it in action. What are some real examples of Data Cloud doing its thing?
Okay, so let's start with retail. Let's say you're on your favorite online clothing store. You know, the one that seems to know your style better than you do. That's probably Data Cloud working its magic. Darren Ferneyhough highlights this case study of a global fashion brand that used Data Cloud to really step up their personalized recommendations.
So we're talking about more than just those basic, you might also like suggestions, right?
Oh, yeah. Way more. Think about it. Data Cloud isn't just looking at what you clicked on today. It can analyze what other similar customers with similar taste ended up buying maybe a week or even a month later. It's like predicting your future fashion needs.
Wow, that's wild. Like they have a fashion psychic on their team predicting your style evolution.
Haha! It does seem like magic sometimes, but really it's the power of data and AI. And this kind of personalization goes way beyond just suggesting products. Imagine getting a notification that a dress you've been wanting is back in stock in your size. Or maybe your loyalty program gives you a birthday discount on your favorite jeans.
Those are the kind of things that make you feel like a company really values you, not just another customer.
Exactly. And it's all because Data Cloud can connect all those dots between your online behavior, what you buy, even your in-store visits.
That's impressive. So we've seen how Data Cloud is changing retail. But it's not just retail, right? What about other industries?
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk healthcare. Think about a hospital using Data Cloud to use real-time patient data.
I can see how that would be super valuable. Can you give me like a specific example?
Okay, so imagine a system that not only reminds you about your appointment, but it personalizes the reminder based on your medical history or your upcoming procedure. So it's not just a generic don't forget, it's tailored to you.
That's really cool. It's like using data to improve the patient experience and make healthcare more efficient.
Exactly. And it can do even more than that. Imagine a system that automatically flags potential problems with your medications or alerts doctors if your health data changes suddenly, so Data Cloud can actually help save lives.
That's powerful stuff. It's not just convenience, it's potentially life-changing.
Right? And this is where Data Cloud being integrated with other Salesforce platforms like Health Cloud is a big deal. It creates this really secure system where patient data is accessible and analyzed in real time so healthcare providers can make the best decisions.
So it's not just about one platform. It's this whole interconnected web of data and insights that can change entire industries.
You got it. And speaking of high-stakes industries, let's talk about finance. Darren mentions a case study where a bank uses Data Cloud to analyze transactions and give personalized investment advice.
That could be super helpful. You know, everyone's financial situation is different, so general advice doesn't always work.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine getting investment recommendations that are tailored to your goals, your risk tolerance, even your spending habits.
That kind of personalized guidance could really help people reach their financial goals.
Exactly. And this is where the AI and Data Cloud is really powerful. By analyzing tons of financial data, it can spot patterns and insights that a human might miss, so you get better financial decisions.
So it's not about replacing human advisors. It's about making them even better with data and AI.
Totally. And think about fraud prevention. Data Cloud can analyze your transactions and flag anything suspicious. It could save you a lot of trouble.
That's peace of mind right there.
It is, and these are just a few examples of how Data Cloud is being used. We could go on and on about manufacturing, where it can optimize production and prevent downtime. Or in the public sector, where it can improve how governments interact with citizens and deliver services.
So Data Cloud has the potential to impact almost every part of our lives. But with all this talk about data and AI, it's easy to forget about the human element.
You're right. At the end of the day, Data Cloud is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
It's not just the technology, it's about how we use it ethically.
Absolutely. It's up to businesses and individuals to use Data Cloud responsibly and ethically. We need to protect privacy, be transparent, and be fair.
These are really important things to consider as we continue to explore data-driven technologies like Data Cloud.
They are, and it's something we need to discuss as a society. We need to be thoughtful about how we collect, use, and share data. We need to make sure these powerful tools benefit everyone, not just a select few.
Well said. This has been a super insightful deep dive into Data Cloud. We've seen how it's changing businesses across the board. But we've also talked about the ethical side of things, which is crucial as this technology keeps growing.
It has been an interesting conversation, and I think the most important thing for our listeners to remember is that Data Cloud is more than just technology. It's a tool that can help businesses unlock the power of their data and create better, more personalized experiences for their customers.
I love that. We've covered a ton of ground today, from the basics to real-world applications and the future of Data Cloud.
We have, and I'm really excited to see what happens next.
Me too. In the final part of our deep dive, we'll look into the future of Data Cloud and what it means for businesses in the years to come. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've spent this episode exploring Salesforce Data Cloud, and it's been pretty eye-opening. But what about the future? What's coming next, and how will it change how businesses interact with their customers?
It's a question that keeps me up at night, too. We talked about real-time data AI-driven insights, personalized experiences, but this field is changing so fast.
So what do you think? What's your prediction for the future of Data Cloud?
Well, one thing we can't ignore is generative AI. We talked about Einstein GPT earlier, but it's really a game changer.
Yeah, we did, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around AI that writes marketing emails that sound like a real person.
I know, right? It's wild. But that's where we're headed. Imagine chatbots that are so natural you forget you're talking to a machine, or websites that change in real time based on your interests.
That sounds like something out of a movie.
It does, but science fiction often becomes reality, and that's what's happening with Data Cloud and generative AI. It's blurring the lines between humans and machines and creating amazing possibilities.
It's exciting, but also a little scary. What does this mean for marketing, sales, customer service? Will we even need humans anymore?
That's the big question, but I don't think robots are taking over just yet. The real power of Data Cloud and AI is that it helps humans do their jobs better, not replaces them.
So it's about finding that sweet spot between human and machine intelligence, using technology to make people more powerful, not less.
Exactly. And as Data Cloud keeps evolving, I think we'll see more businesses using this hybrid approach.
What other trends are shaping the future of Data Cloud?
Well, another big one is industry-specific solutions. Data Cloud is a very versatile platform, but different industries have different needs.
Yeah, a retailer needs different insights than a hospital or a bank.
Right. So Salesforce is developing versions of Data Cloud that are specifically made for different sectors like retail, healthcare, finance, manufacturing, even the public sector.
So it's like taking the power of Data Cloud and tailoring it to each industry. That's smart.
It is. Businesses can start using Data Cloud faster, and they know the insights they're getting are relevant to their specific needs.
What are some examples of how these industry-specific solutions are being used?
In retail, we're seeing personalized shopping experiences, real-time inventory management AI recommendations. In healthcare, it's all about improving patient care through real-time data sharing, predictive analytics, and personalized treatment.
What about finance? Is Data Cloud behind the rise of all these personalized financial services?
Definitely. It's helping banks give personalized investment advice, detect fraud, and make lending smoother.
So Data Cloud is having a huge impact on finance.
It is. We're only seeing the beginning, and there's manufacturing where it optimizes production lines, predicts equipment failures, personalizes the experience for industrial buyers. In the public sector, it's helping government improve citizen engagement, deliver services, better make smarter decisions.
It sounds like Data Cloud is becoming essential for businesses in every industry.
It's like the central nervous system for businesses. Data is so important these days, and Data Cloud helps organizations use that data to their advantage.
But with all this power come potential downsides. We talked about ethics, but what about practical limitations?
Good point. It's not perfect. One of the biggest challenges is data quality. If the data is bad, the insights are bad.
Garbage in, garbage out, right?
Exactly. Data governance is crucial. Businesses need to have systems for collecting, cleaning, managing data to make sure it's accurate.
What other limitations should businesses be aware of?
Another is needing special skills. Data Cloud is powerful, but you need expertise to use it. Businesses need to train their people or hire data experts.
So it's not just something you buy and it works. You need the right people to make it work.
For sure. And lastly, Data Cloud is constantly changing. Salesforce keeps adding new things, so businesses need to be ready to adapt and keep learning.
It sounds like Data Cloud is not just a technology, but a journey, a process of learning, adapting, and always improving.
That's a great way to put it, and that's what makes it so interesting. We're just at the beginning of this data revolution, and Data Cloud is leading the way.
This deep dive has been amazing. We've gone from the basics to real-world examples and the future of Data Cloud.
It's been a great conversation, and the most important thing for our listeners is this. Data Cloud is more than just a technology. It helps businesses use their data to create amazing personalized experiences for their customers.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a final thought. In this world that's all about data and AI, those who know how to use these tools will be the ones who shape the future. Data Cloud is a key part of that puzzle, It can help businesses big and small thrive in this new era. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.